Nyaruwai Leth couldn't escape when her village was attacked. Paralyzed and elderly, she was defenseless when she was struck on the head with a machete. Nearby, 25-year-old Michael Toot recovers from a gunshot wound. The UN says at least 600 were killed and more than 900 injured in tribal clashes in South Sudan.
We killed the homeless and children and women. So even the men also. Yes, and they took the cattle and they burned the house.
They are all from the Niue tribe. They say their homes were burned by people from the rival Murray tribe. Bill Nikun tells me how she escaped, by crouching on the ground, hiding in the bush.
I tried to keep still. They were all men carrying spears, some holding guns. They didn't care who they killed. Even small children weren't spared.
They say they've been attacked before, but this was worse. Many hundreds had to flee their villages to escape with their lives. We're told people came from that direction. Some had been walking for up to 5 hours, mainly women, children, and the elderly. And when they got to the next village, they asked to see the village chief and begged him to stay there. They said they were too afraid to go home. Jonglei state has a long history of intercommunal fighting. Cattle here are a source of wealth, used not only for food and milk, but bride price. Cattle rustling is often a trigger for conflict. It's believed to be worse this year because of an increase in revenge attacks from both tribes in the last few months. Local authorities either don't have the capacity or seem unwilling to act. Evidence of the violence is everywhere. Home after home has been torched. Aid agencies put the number of those affected by the fighting to be more than 26,000. Some of the seriously injured are flown to the capital, Juba. There seems to be no end to the violence that has plagued this area for decades. Civilians are armed, and officials fear there could be more revenge attacks. Haru Mutasa, Jazeera, Jonglei State, South Sudan.